It's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly reading for the sign of Leo for October 2019. Keep in mind, guys, it is general, so it may fit your situation, it may not. Keep what you feel is for you on a soul level. Disregard the rest, don't dwell on it. But know that no matter what the cards say, what Spirit has to offer today, it's still up to you guys and your active free will and the choices you make and the steps you take to get the kind of fulfillment that you would like to see in your worlds, as well as, it's up to you to practice your discernment as well as what is for you, is something I'm already being asked to say. But thank you guys for being here from the bottom of my heart. It's awesome to have you here. It's awesome to have someone watching this. And I love doing these readings because I find healing with them for myself. So if you guys have been with me for a while or you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much. It means the world that you're here with me. And anybody new, guys, if you want to join the journey, if you feel like this has resonated with you, please feel free to hit subscribe and let me encounter your energy. So I'm going to take this moment to call in Archangel Michael and my team of light and spirit. Ask that you're here for our highest good today, as well as I'm going to ask that you guard, guide, bless, and protect this reading, as well as anyone who's watching. And guys, if you want your angels and guides in your life, just ask that they're here for your highest good, giving us messages we can understand. So I'm going to jump right in here and ask Spirit, what is the overarching energy for the sign of Leo for October 2018? 19. Oh my gosh, I keep wanting to say 18. So Ace of Wands. This could be from 2018. The bottom is death. So from an ending comes something brand new. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. King of Cups. Owning ourselves. He's holding out the giant cup and I'm hearing like being receiving as well. And that there is the star. There's healing. This could be, you are involved with a water sign with that King of Cups. But I'm feeling like this is an ending to anything that has kept you in a stagnant energy. The Four of Cups flew out a few times at me. And you have the star sun here. But the Four of Cups, I saw it when I was shuffling a few times. And it's just kind of being stagnant, right? Well, there's a death to that. There is a real ending and a real transformation. And what I love best about this death card is it reminds me a lot of the Phoenix. If you can see, rising up from the ashes and rising up to go towards something brand new and creating a brand new start. And this comes from being connected and being in higher vibration when we're connected to our heart, and I'm wisdom as well as what I'm hearing, higher wisdom of your heart, as well as knowing that we can heal and being in tune and connected with planetary alignment as well with this star, that there could be planetary alignments coming through that could help heal you right now. I keep hearing the word rosary as well. I'm not sure if that's for any of you. Tell me about star, please. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. What are you nurturing? What are you building in this world? I'm feeling like you got a King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, being able to nurture the places in your world that you would like to grow, as well as being confident in your heart and the places where you are being taken from your heart. One thing I'm hearing as well is places from your heart can lead to material gain by how you nurture it, by what healing you allow to come. And I mean, this could be wish fulfillment as well. Spirit, can you tell me the Ace of Wands? Two Cups! So accepting love as well and partnership, as well as if you see this as two become one, a duality of souls as well. But I definitely feel like the brand new start that you could be encountering definitely is with this masculine, feminine energy, water and earth. It doesn't necessarily mean if you're a woman here, fire signs, that you're, or man, either way. It doesn't matter the genders on these cards, or even the fact that you are not water or earth sign. What does matter is that we can all embody these characters. So going towards something with passion, starting something new, a new flame that's going to lead to a very balanced kind of love. But this means that we have to come from our highest vibration in our heart and be willing to nurture these kinds of areas. As well as this could be just needing to both embody, you know, our masculine and feminine self, and hearing like anchor your feminine in this physical, anchor in this love, the joy, you know, the feelings that we have in our heart, our emotional body, and anchoring and nurturing it into this physical world. That right there brings a lot of healing with this star and wish fulfillment. But if there is a new endeavor of the heart happening, if this is something trickling in, if it hasn't happened yet, don't get bummed out by timelines as well, okay? That brand new things happen once the phoenix rises. Once you allow the ashes to fall off, dust off your wings, and start flapping those gorgeous, gorgeous wings and rise up and fire with all the fire and the fuel that you have in your soul, beautiful things are going to happen for you. So I'm going to ask a message before I go too much farther. Check the bottom of the deck. Here is the Judgment, and the Two of Wands is under that. King of Wands as well, so you guys are representing theirs under here. But I feel like this is Judgment as making decisions again from our highest position, our highest form of thinking, as well as what I'm hearing, you know, with this Judgment card. There's creativity and there is truth with the yellow and the blue. And when we make decisions that are based on our highest good, and when we make active decisions to be that phoenix and to rise up and to bring our own healing, you're going to be attracting in like-minded individuals as well into your life, which is going to make sure that, you know, every time you're making decisions, or every time you're stepping forward, a lot of us who've been through some crap, especially if you've got the Death one here showing up, where is it? Rising like a phoenix, rising out of the ashes. You've been burned. Well, you know what? You became more powerful, right? It's time to see the judgment on the situation for what was the good, the bad, the ugly, what were the lessons to be learned, how can I apply this going forward, and make the decision not to go back, to only take steps forward here, okay? To let that Death card really take the transformation that it needs to, and be active in the transformation as well, as what I'm hearing, by making your choices and your decisions, making your own judgments, and being the master of your own discernment, and knowing that you, above anyone else, will know what is best for you. Spirit, can you clarify a little bit, please? Oh, we got the Two of Cups again. Okay, so this is definitely for some of you within partnership. Four of Cups, and I did say I saw that when I was shuffling. My headband won't stay up. But you also have the Five of Wands. It was in the reverse. I'm not going to read reverses, but I'm going to discuss a little bit. You have the Nine of Swords, which again I did see, and I tried to record this. I got into a few cards and earlier, like just before I did this, and I couldn't, I was so mumbled. This was also one of the cards that was coming out, was this Nightmare card, and you have the Ten of Wands. And how I felt, and it's a different reading, but how I felt about their early, the first one was there was an overarching energy of this, stuck in nightmare and not quite sure how, was either how to communicate it, but also with the Four of Cups feeling stagnant. So this is a nightmare that's left you feeling like being behind bars and trapped, I'm feeling. And with this Five of Wands, it's despair. Searching down, looking into the mirror a little too long. This being in the reverse, even though I said we weren't going to read reversals, the book has a really good explanation for the reversals, so I'm going to read it. This card appears in the reverse. It suggests that you are reflecting more on the past than living in the present. Put down the reminders of what was, for they will always remain part of you. Lift up your eyes and be part of the present. Definitely endings, right? Becoming this Death card, not looking so far back. Okay, not staring into this abyss first. Removing yourself from this, removing yourself from the fight, and removing the nightmare situation that has kept you stagnant and stuck, because I'm feeling like it's just going to keep you away from the happiness and the love that's meant for you in this world, to keep yourself so stagnant. That moving past this Nine of Swords, this nightmare, the book calls it shattered reality, this illusion, right? These wolves can't actually get you. They're a figment of the imagination. They're an idea of the projections that we've set to decide what other people could say. All of the self-defeatist things that stop us from moving forward. I'm going to bring a different deck and ask for some guidance on how to move through this Nine of Swords energy. And I'm going to bring the Energy Oracle in. And this is by Sandra Ann Taylor. So advice, please, Spirit, for helping whoever's resonated through this, move through the fear. So you have 7th chakra here, which is the Archangel Uriel. So also you may want to call on Archangel Uriel for some guidance, as well as paying attention to the ethereal, or I think that's how it's said, but paying attention to the ethers, paying attention to the messages that you're also getting from Spirit, as well as downloads, as well as your intuition. But we also have a man holding a coin. This is a masculine energy, wanting something to be grounded, wanting to offer. And some of you may already know from Spirit through your crown about this, but I'm feeling like if you're afraid of the offer, make the decisions that are right for you. Wait and listen with sound judgment before jumping to conclusions as well, because this is really beautiful energy. This crown, we're connected through source, through Spirit. Our crowns, like the downloads, telepathy, we can receive a lot of information when we're open. Again, being discerning, and I'm hearing learning to shield ourselves as well. But one thing that may be really beneficial to help yourself kind of remove any blocks or fear into closing this chapter of fear with the 10 of Wands, closing out the heartache and the struggle, real struggle, because this 9 of Swords, this mental instability and this constantly seeing through the fold and looking for the dangers rather than just being able to stay in here, like in this world, and not always afraid of how others might perceive us. That's really difficult. That's going to put a damper on a lot of things for us. Bring the ending to that. And like, again, I keep saying the Phoenix, but rise up, guys, because 2 of Cups, that's love. You know, regardless of if this is a romantic affair with, you know, a romantic partner, or if this is love with your family, but this is working together. Working together. And okay, I'm also hearing like 3 become 1, even though this is 2. This is your spirit, my spirit, and what lies in between, the energy in between us. So here's where, with some of this crown chakra, if in this kind of 2 of Cups situation, there's how I feel and what I need to communicate, how you feel and what you need to communicate, and then what is the space in between? Because often as well, when we get miscommunications, it's what's in between. There's been misunderstanding. That may be something to work through, but you may also be hearing it in the ethers as well as what I'm hearing. But regardless of whether you identify as a man or if there's a man in your life, I feel like there's a masculine energy really wanting to move forward. And it could also be you needing to move forward masculinely, meaning that because it's holding a coin, taking action, taking assertive action, and bringing this into form. 4 of Cups here, he has a map. You see there's an X. And a lot of times the 4 of Cups is about stagnancy. This one is going for it. The sailboat is behind him. Again, you can't adjust the winds, but you can set your sails and you can use them accordingly. figure out a plan, a stable plan. How do you move forward from here as we're healing, as we're changing, as, you know, potentially with that devil card, if there's been destruction and you're rebuilding and working yourself up, make a solid plan and go for it. But make sure that it's square in your heart as well. So anyway, beautiful people, this is what I've got. I'm going to go for now. But again, thank you for watching. I hope it resonates. And all the love in the world is here for you. I'm feeling drawn to. You just have to decide